Enough! I am the King of Ìlérí. My word cannot be questioned.
Father, please, don't do this.
Father, I love him. Please don't force me.
Love does not choose for a princess. The kingdom chooses. Your Majesty, the spirits have spoken. The hunter belongs to my daughter.
I respect the throne. I respect the shrine. But no man will choose my wife for me.
The hunter's bride was chosen before any of you were born.
The sun rose gently over the kingdom of Ìlérí. Women swept their compounds. Children chased goats through the dusty paths. The talking drum echoed across the village. Smoke rose from cooking fires. The market slowly came alive. But there was one man everyone waited to see. His name was Adéyẹmí, the greatest hunter the kingdom had ever known. Every morning before sunrise, Adéyẹmí entered the sacred forest, carrying only his bow, his arrows, and a hunting spear. People believed the forest itself knew his footsteps. No hunter returned with more meat. No hunter walked deeper into the forest. No hunter feared wild animals like Adéyẹmí. Yet, despite his fame, he remained humble. Whenever he returned from hunting, he shared his catch. Old widows received meat. Orphans never went hungry. Poor families blessed his name. Because of this, the people loved him. But there was another reason the village could not stop talking about him. He had never married. Every market day became a festival. Young maidens dressed in colorful wrappers. They braided their hair. They wore beads around their necks. Some purposely walked near Adéyẹmí. Others smiled whenever he passed. Some even argued among themselves. One afternoon, 3 young women stood near the village well. One whispered, "I heard he smiled at me yesterday." Another laughed. "No, sister. He smiled because I greeted him first." The third rolled her eyes. "Keep dreaming. Everybody knows Adéyẹmí likes quiet women." Burst into laughter. Unknown to them, Adéyẹmí walked past carrying a freshly killed antelope. He greeted them politely. "Good afternoon, my sisters." Immediately, all 3 became speechless. One nearly dropped her water pot. Another quickly adjusted her wrapper. The third looked away, pretending not to notice him. After he left, they all sighed together. The whole village laughed. This became the talk of Ìlérí. Every maiden soon wanted the famous hunter. The news eventually reached the palace. Princess Aduni stood quietly on the palace balcony. She watched Adéyẹmí distribute meat to the poor. Her maid smiled. "My princess, you are looking again." Aduni smiled shyly. "He is different. He never seeks praise. He never looks down on anyone. I have never seen a man like him. The maid giggled. I think our princess has fallen in love. Adoni blushed. At that same moment, far away inside the sacred grove, Chief Priest Baba Aro sat before the ancient shrine. Smoke curled into the air. Cowrie shells lay scattered on the ground. His eyes remained closed. Then,
The shells suddenly moved by themselves. The fire turned blue. Baba Aro slowly opened his eyes. He whispered, "So, it has finally begun." He called for his daughter, Morenike. She entered and bowed. "My father, the greatest hunter in this kingdom, will become your husband." Morenike smiled confidently. "No man has ever refused me." The old priest smiled. "This one has no choice." That same night, as Adéyẹmí returned from hunting, he heard a woman crying deep inside the forbidden forest. Not just any cry. It sounded like someone calling his own name. Adéyẹmí. He froze. Hunters knew one terrifying rule. Never answer a voice that calls your name in the forbidden forest after sunset. But the voice came again, louder this time. Adéyẹmí. He slowly turned toward the darkness.
You have finally come.
Who are you? Who are you? Have we met before?
Long before this night, our paths were already written.
Tell me your name.
The time is not yet right. The kingdom is already searching for you. Soon, you must choose.
Who are you?
The moon hung high above the sacred forest. Adéyẹmí remained standing where the mysterious woman had disappeared. He searched among the ancient trees. There was no one. Only the gentle sound of leaves moving in the night breeze. For the first time in many years, the fearless hunter felt that the forest was hiding a secret. He quietly returned to the village before sunrise. As he approached the village gate, he noticed something unusual. Royal guards stood waiting. Their spears reflected the early morning light. The captain stepped forward respectfully. "Great hunter, the king requests your presence at the palace immediately." Adéyẹmí nodded. Without asking questions, he followed them. Meanwhile, inside the royal palace, Princess Aduni had not slept all night. She stood by her window, watching the first light of dawn spread across the kingdom. Her maid entered quietly. My princess, the hunter has returned." A gentle smile appeared on Aduni's face. Far away, inside the sacred grove, Baba Aro sat silently before the shrine. The blue flame burned steadily. He looked into the fire. Then he whispered, The journey has begun. He called for Morenike. My daughter, the palace will soon make its move. But remember, a man may obey a king, yet his heart cannot be commanded. Morenike lowered her head thoughtfully. Back at the palace, King Adeoba welcomed Adéyẹmí warmly. The chiefs gathered around. The king praised the hunter for protecting the kingdom and providing food for its people. Then his expression became serious. There is something I wish to discuss with you. The palace grew quiet. Every chief leaned forward. Even the palace guards stood motionless. The king continued. You have reached the age to build your own family. Adéyẹmí listened respectfully. The king smiled. I believe the time has come for you to choose a wife. Before Adéyẹmí could answer, the palace doors slowly opened. Baba Aro entered. The chiefs exchanged surprised looks. The king remained seated. The chief priest bowed respectfully before speaking. Your Majesty, it appears we have come for the same reason. The palace became silent. Outside, the entire village had begun gathering near the palace. Rumors spread quickly. The king is choosing a husband for the princess. No, the chief priest has another plan. No one knew the truth. Inside the palace, Adéyẹmí stood quietly between the king and the chief priest. Both powerful men looked at him. Neither spoke. The silence itself became heavier than words. The king finally broke the silence. Adéyẹmí, you may only choose one. Before anyone could react, a palace messenger rushed into the hall. He knelt quickly. Your Majesty, a stranger has arrived at the palace gates. The king frowned. Who is this stranger? The messenger looked toward Adéyẹmí. He says he knows the hunter's true destiny.